Everyone, welcome to today's video, and today I'm going to explain why in the past challenges like monk mode, project 50 or even hard 75 didn't work for you, and why you were not able to sustain it and actually finish the challenge, and what you need to do instead to stay consistent and finish any challenge in self-development and in business that you set for yourself. Here's a quick backstory. I've been on a similar challenge for myself because I am in the stage of my life where I'm leveling up to a different person with my business, and I needed to also create some sort of a challenge for myself. But I customized a little bit for me and as well as for my clients, and it is called the Mental Lab, and essentially a 90-day challenge, and I just crossed day 50. And I just wanted to tell you my experience and what I've learned over the course of years of trying these challenges. And when I started years ago, I came across monk mode, which probably most of you watching this video already know what it is about. It's essentially a 21-day challenge where you pick 3 or 5 non-negotiables and you follow them and transform personally, right? Or there are different types of challenges out there like Project 50, 75 hard, and you name it, right? The biggest reason why I was not able to ever complete those challenges was not because they were wrong or they didn't work, because of something that not a lot of people talk about online, and especially when they create those challenges. They're all about the external things that you have to do, like you have to wake up before 6 a.m. You have to do a cold shower, you have to delete your social media, stop drinking alcohol and stuff like that. These little actions that are mostly external. And the biggest reason why people, as well as my clients, because when they came aboard, they told me they were trying all of these challenges, but they never were able to stick with it. And one thing that I struggled with, and they did as well, is that they didn't have accountability. Okay, that's one factor, but it's still not enough, because you can have an accountability partner. You can have someone, quote unquote, holding your hand and guiding you through it and being there to see your progress, but it's never enough. Because the thing that a lot of people miss is the internal change that they need to do to make the challenge work and to make any transformation in life, and especially in business, work. Because if you cannot change internally, then no matter what protocols you're going to follow, like no alcohol, no junk food, no social media, it's not going to work, because something, a voice or vices or however you like to call it, something will hold you back, and that's your identity. Identity play a big role when it comes to your success as well as consistency. If you have limiting identity that is holding you back and a 1.0 self, then you will never be able to finish the transformation and turn into 2.0 version of yourself, a person that is consistent, that is making their business work, that is growing, that's eating right, exercising, and just following all the good protocols that you probably created for yourself. You'll never be able to do that if you're still held back by your 1.0 identity, like I call it. So the key to making any challenge work and make the change last in your transformation, because you don't want to become this great person for a week or two. You want to become this great person for years and constantly become better and better. Never going back and starting the process and losing the momentum and starting the whole thing all over again, right? So the first step, you need to understand this concept of be, do, and have. And on my channel and on my content on social media, I talk about this a lot, and it's the key to anything, any change, and to making the change last. So instead of really thinking about what you have to do so you can have the result that you want, like for example, you need to stop going on social media so you can be more focused, you need to become the person who is not scrolling on social media and they are not addicted and they can focus, right? So as you can see, it always starts with the be, with your identity. You need to craft a detailed version of yourself, of a 2.0 version of you that is able to have this new set of activities, beliefs, thoughts, and emotions that essentially help you to make the action easy. Because the biggest reason why people stop during the middle of the challenge and they cannot be consistent is because they didn't have a clear idea of who they need to be, and they acted from the place of doing instead of being. Because, for example, how I was able to stick for the 50 days without a fail is because I crafted a detailed version of myself and I acted from that place every single day. So every single morning I ask myself, who do I need to be to pretty much do all of these things so I can have, which is accomplished vision. For you, it could be, what are those characteristics, traits, thoughts, and emotions and beliefs that is 2.0 version of you has, so that you can embody them and act from that place every single day. And I can guarantee you, by doing this and by leveraging this concept of being, doing, and having, you'll be able to sustain the change but also be consistent. Okay, that applies to business activities as well. If you want to create a consistent content for your business in order to grow it, then you need to ask yourself, who do I need to be to create consistent content, high quality content that helps other people? And you list out every single thing about the stupid identity of yourself that you can think of. And then every single morning and before you fall asleep, you read that list and you act like that person every single time you sit behind your computer and you're about to write content. So applies to like exercising and eating right. So if you want to stay consistent with going to the gym or eating high quality foods or stop eating junk food, right? You need to be clear on who is that person that actually does that. And if you don't have any clear idea on anything, like how to do certain things, look at people that you're looking up to, like your idols, your role models. How would they approach the task? This is helpful because whenever you're dealt with a problem or an obstacle or a vice or distraction, in that moment you can stop yourself, or you're about to quit, for example, you're about to eat sweets or junk food or whatever that might be and pretty much break the whole challenge. You can ask yourself, how would a 2.0 version of me react to this, right? Or if you don't want to use this framework, you can use, okay, so what would this person that you're looking up to, how would they react to the situation? You make decisions based off that, okay? And that's how you will never miss, essentially, and that's how you will stay consistent. Just to conclude this video, make sure that you always focus on who you need to be so you can do all of these things that are in the challenges that you follow, so you can have the transformation that you're looking for. Because the secret and the key to making this change last and to actually finish the challenge that you started is to change your identity and acting from the new place of your 2.0 version of yourself instead of a place of who you are right now. And if you have any questions about this process, let me know in the comments below, or you can reach me on Instagram. The link is in the description. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.